All right, here we are, Wednesday night walk through Kern County Animal Services, 3951 Fruitvale Avenue. As promised, some new faces. Actually, not new. We posted them for the first time earlier today on our Facebook and Instagram pages. So it's Blizzard and the Bee. Now, she's not wearing her bee costume right there. She is. So look at that, making friends here in the shelter. Already staff and volunteer favorites. Blizzard and the Bee. The bee's name is actually Tasnia. How do you say that? I call her the Bee. It's easy to remember. Blizzard and the Bee. Blizzard is, yes, they are bonded. Blizzard, the big white boy, he's over 100 pounds. The little one there, she's only 13. Let's see if we can get a better look. So they're not available yet. They're available for adoption. Oh, and now she's on the other side. Ah, Blizzard. So they're available for adoption on the 5th. There's Blizzard, and who's that? Is that Tyler over there with the little bee? So you can see much more of them. Again, we posted them, and they're in AD 35. They'll be available on the 5th. Ruby, aka Wolfers in Need, posted a video of them together in the play yard. Had little bee dressed up in the costume. I thought for the music, with the little one dressed up like a bee, they should have used No Rain from Blind Melon. All I can say is in my name. So anyway, hey, we were just talking about Ruby and your two friends here, Blizzard and the Bee, in AD 35. You should have used No Rain from Blind Melon for your music, because she was dressed in the bee costume. All right, you got anybody? How about somebody else you want to show off, Ruby? We're going to put Ruby on the spot. Okay, Ruby says she's going to post her soon. Ruby, aka Wolfers in Need on Instagram. I'm glad we're going to the front row because we get to talk about my favorite dog, who's an AD01. We'll get to him after we see who Ruby wants to shine the spotlight on. Oh, look at this little one. Is that Lizette? Little Lizette, a little brindle. Hi, Lizette. Say hello. Say hello to the Wednesday night walkthrough. Hi. This little cutie is Lizette. Another one of Ruby's favorites here in the shelter. So Lizette is only about 14 weeks old. And she is available for adoption. She's been available for adoption, looks like since the 28th of September. Hard to believe this cute little one hasn't been snatched up yet. You can see she's very loving and affectionate. Tails wagging. She gets along with her kennel mate.
Very playful, very loving.
Very playful, very loving. Ruby mentioned she has a kennel mate, which is Dobafina, which I was talking to Celeste from our Celestial from our behavior team, and she mentioned Dobafina is one of the helper dogs. So we're gonna go take a look at Dobafina. Thank you, Ruby. But first, a dude I've been waiting to talk about, a dude I've been waiting to show on a Wednesday night walkthrough. It's Hunk. Hey, big boy, how are you doing? So Hunk was back in building number 2, our iKennels, since he came in on September 11th, right? Yeah. So he came in September 11th, and for a minute he had a doggy cold. He's over that now. Today he was in his first play group, and he was wonderful, very, very calm, very well behaved. He's not usually too barky. But so here's the deal with this dog. This dog is from my neighborhood in the Dale, in the little green store area. This dog, what is it, Hunk? What is it, Hunk? So he was running around in that area for weeks, and according to our animal control officers, he was running around Oildale for months. And he actually had to be tranquilized to be brought in. Because of that, thought that he was going to be difficult on a leash, He's not. He is excellent on a leash. Had a feeling he was going to be good with other dogs because he was out on the streets of Oildale for such a long time. And obviously, he's in really good shape. If he was causing some problems, I'm sure something would have happened sooner for him. But anyway, he was in a play group today with various dogs. He was excellent. He's very, very good on a leash. The squeaky bark is a new thing. And his name is Hunk because he is so stinking handsome. So he is available. He is an AD01. Why are you doing this now, buddy? You're so quiet and And when he was on the streets, he wasn't very active. Dude, come here, dude. Come here, Hunk. You just want some love. There you go, buddy. He would just lay under the shade of trees. And he'd pop his head up and watch you walk by or drive by. And then he would just get back to sleeping. So anyway, it's his Hunk. He's not normally this sparky. He just excited to make his debut on the Wednesday night walkthrough. He's an AD01. We got to talk about Dobafina. Dobafina was one Celestial mentioned earlier. Celestial from her behavior team said Dobafina, one of her favorite dogs, because Dobafina here is a helper dog. And I believe that Dobafina also went out on the streets of Bakersfield over the weekend. It was wonderful, fantastic. We posted about her chaperone from the streets of Bakersfield, posted about Dobafina. So if you want to see her when she's not ready to go night-night, you can just check out our social media, or you can go to KCAS Doggy Day Out on Facebook, and you can see Dobafina in action. She is in AD03. I want to snag. Hey, you got a dog you want to show off? You want to show off a dog? Let's put our staff on. Who is it? Where? All right, we're going to follow Andy here. So it's not cool of me to put him on the spot like this. You want to go next, Alexia?
No, I'm taking ringworm kittens.
Oh, Alexia's taking ringworm kittens.
This is Adam.
Adam.
He's my current favorite. He's very, very sweet. He's good on a leash. He's very snuggly. He's pretty energetic. And he's just all around a very sweet dog.
So this brindle dog, I don't know how well you could hear Andy's used today. He's very good on a leash and very good with other dogs. And yeah, actually, I think that was another one. I think Adam was another one our behavior team was talking about, being an excellent dog. So he's a brindle doggy here in AD39. That's Adam. Alexia. I asked Alexia, what about Beef Stock?
Beef Stock's a good boy.
Yes, look at this. Look at this boy. Look at this bitty boy. Whose favorite?
I think it's Katie. I know it's someone's though.
Well, this is Beef Stock, AD37. Been available since the 24th of September. Another very distinctive dog. Has a kennel mate. They're separated right now as they usually are around feeding time, before and after feeding time. But that's Beef Stock. We started with Blizzard and the Bee. We started with we started with them. These two, this odd couple, David and Goliath, although it's a little girl.
Miss Wanda.
Wanda here. Wanda is a very sweet shepherd.
She's friendly with dogs. She's good with kids.
Good with dogs, good with kids.
She's very energetic.
She's energetic, about 2 years old.
She likes to bounce around her kennel in the mornings before I feed her.
You're just excited to get the nummies.
It shows she likes babies.
And she likes babies. Oh, you like babies? So Wanda is in AD 19. So thank you, Andy. Thank you, Alexia. I had a list, but I just wanted to snag staff members. Let's see if there's any staff members who want to go on the Wednesday night walkthrough and point out their favorite dogs. Bianca, you got a favorite dog? We're going to put Bianca on the spot now.
I do. She just came back from foster.
This little one?
Yeah, this one.
Oh, I know. Hey, Risa.
Yeah, she is amazing. Her foster gave us a beautiful bio about her, so we know more about her, We know more about her quirks and what she enjoys to do throughout the day, more of her temperament, as well as she's just a love bug from what her foster has said, and she's a really good girl. She's potty trained. She does well with other dogs.
And one thing I can tell you, Bianca, about this little one, Risa, is volunteer Victor had this one out in the play yard earlier. And she was being a very, very good girl for Victor, one of our volunteers. Very sweet and affectionate, as you can see.
And I believe she also does well with cats as well.
Oh.
The foster had cats at home, and she did an amazing job with the kitty cats. And she's currently in with the kennel with another dog, so she does well with other dogs, kitties, potty trained, and she's just a very sweet girl. When she gets out of here, she's very, cuddly, just wants to be in your arms. She's very sweet. I really like her, and I just love her little eyes.
Excellent choice, Bianca. We've got a little black unicorn here. Not only does she love other dogs, she's also good with cats. And Bianca was singing her praises about just her overall wonderful behavior, being very affectionate. So, hey, you want a smaller black dog? We know the darker dogs, the black dogs, have a tougher time. Here's a wonderful candidate. People always ask, how's that dog with cats? And 99.9% of the times, we don't know. But we do know that this one, Risa, in AD-17.
As well as we have more information on her, she went on to our foster program, so we know a little bit more about her and how to do at your house. So we're looking for a dog that you have cats or other dogs. She does amazing with dogs. She deserves a good home, so please come and check her out and read about her on her bio. It's on her kennel card.
I think she can get adopted just because of your testimonial. That was amazing.
I wanted to take her dogs. I'm taking a couple other ones.
All right, so there we go. Bianca and also volunteer Victor. What a bit of a good word for little Risa here. Good with other dogs, good with cats. We got to talk about this dude. Where's he at? Where are you at, Joe? Where is Average Joe? So Average Joe, we posted about this big black guy. Why am I not finding Average Joe? All right, we'll find him. I know, I believe Average Joe is still here. Because there's some things going on behind the scenes to try to get Average Joe out as quickly as possible. He needs help as quickly as possible. Some good things are going for him. And as soon as I can find him, I will make sure that I tell you about it. Loki right here. So Loki, you remember Loki? His pretty brown eyes, spin run dogs. One of our superstar volunteers, a big fan of Loki. And Loki has been posted on our social media. Loki has been given additional time to make it out of the shelter safely, thanks to staff and volunteers being a big fan of Loki. Remember, he used to be back in that bad luck corner. I called it AD 40. So now he's here in the front row. This is the second Wednesday night walkthrough in a row. He's been here in the front row. He hasn't left the shelter yet. That needs to change. Adoption, foster, or rescue. If you want to see Loki in action, he's good with other dogs. Want to see Loki in action? Again, I mentioned Spin Run Dogs on Instagram has posted about Loki, and we've shared it on our social media as well. So Loki, this big darker boy, he is an AD-10. Another big black boy here is Rex. What you doing, Rex? You are a big black boy. So he is an AD-12. Rex was another one. Hi, Rex. Was back in our building number 2 as well for some time. Finally got a chance to come up here into our first room of adoptable dogs, our AD kennels. And Rex is doing excellent because right now, let me show you his kennel mates. We were talking about Rex earlier. Look at his little kennel mates. He's with these 3. Laverne and Shirley and Lenny, Laverne and Shirley. They are Rex's kennel mates. So he is good with these little dogs who we showed, I remember for last Wednesday night on the Wednesday night walkthrough. All 3 of them. You'll find them. They're adorable, of course. In AD-12, Laverne, Shirley, Lenny, and Rex, who we saw on the other side. Joliet. Is that you, Joliet? Is that you, Joliet? No, you are not Joliet. Louis, though, another black dog. Talk to our behavior team. There's Louis. He is another one of our helper dogs. We talked about Dobafina, and Louis was actually out in the play yard because Louis is a helper dog trying to help a little dog named Matilda that is very shut down and very scared here in the shelter. Trying to have Louis interact with the dog and have Matilda come out of her shell. So Louis was in a foster home for a while, brought back to the shelter. Of course, the foster home is a temporary home, not a permanent one. So the foster held on to Louis as long as they could. At some point, they had to bring him back for no fault of his own. He is here, a very well-behaved dog, excellent with other dogs. That's why he's a helper dog here at the shelter for our behavior team. He's in AD11. Has a kennel. Oh, the kennel mate is Joliet. Joliet, I was looking for you on the other side, sweetheart. I knew that face wasn't yours on the other side. This is you. It's Malinois here, Joliet, one that our staff and volunteers have posted about on social media. She is still here. Obviously, as you can see, she's excellent with Louis, her kennel mate, and a very good girl. You can read more about her. Let's see, Joliet, Denise. I'm willing to bet Denise Lynn Smith is the one that posted about Joliet. She loves the shepherds and the Malinois. So yeah, look up Denise Lynn Smith here on Facebook or whatever platform you're on, and you can see Joliet in action. Her and Louis in AD11. Talked about Loki. We talked about you, Risa. Who else do we have here? Oh, Pesto is a dog. Hey, Pesto. Pesto is a dog that recently spent some time on the streets of Bakersfield. And so you're going to see, well, right now you can go to KCAS Doggy Day Out on Facebook and see Pesto's Day Out with Streets of Bakersfield chaperone. We'll be sharing that on our social media as well. Pesto and AD21. Oh, and then Jolene, baby. So Jolene, another dog we were talking to our behavior team with. As a matter of fact, Caitlin from our behavior team, I said, what's your favorite dog right now? She said, it's Jolene. Caitlin actually fostered Jolene for an amount of time. And then Jolene went to a different foster home, had to be brought back here to the shelter. Again, you know, foster homes are usually temporary homes. Sometimes foster homes, foster families can keep dogs for a very long time, sometimes for a short time. You know, it just depends on the foster. And that's why we encourage you to, you know, if you have it in your heart to foster a dog, whether it's for a short time or a long time, hit us up, dogrescue@kerncounty.com. Anyway, Jolene, very good girl. Also, Please Adopt Me CA has posted a video showing off Jolene and what a good husky girl she is. She's very pretty with her pale blue eyes. You can read about, there's a report card of how she was in the foster home, 8022. Who else are we looking for? How about we got to talk about you guys. They're in the front row. So these are the dogs that are 4 months old now. Last 2 months have been here in the shelter. One of their little kennel mates got adopted recently, so we were very, very happy. Was Lexus. Lexus was the tan one that got adopted. We still have, let's see, it says, so maybe one of these is a newer one. So I think, yeah, this is Thomas. No, wait, that's Lester. And then this is Lester and Thomas. A couple of teenage black dogs. They are proof that when it comes to black dogs finding homes, it usually takes them longer than, you know, a different colored dog. And they are definitely proof of that in AD02. Let's see about their kennel mates on the other side. Hi again, Hunk. Oh, that's Laura Lee. Laura Lee, Lorelei. Hi, sweethearts. Right here, ADO2. Be quiet, hunk. Knucklehead. Make our way back a little bit. Talked about Wanda. Here's a little Fluffy. Is that Elvira? Hi, little Elvira. Hi, little Scruff. It's Elvira, 8017. Ace, old man Ace, AD13. Hi, Ace, you were barking at me. Are you gonna bark at me? Can you see? Hi, Ace, come here, looky here. Look at how thin Ace still is. So he's a skinny old dog. He's about 10 years old. So he's got multiple different things going against him. Number one, he's barking at me. Don't bark, Ace. Come on, good old boy. That's it. That's a good boy. Black dog, old dog, Bakersfield mix. Those are three things that typically work against a dog. It takes them much, much longer. Many times dogs in this situation do not make it out of the shelter. Obviously, we want Ace to make it out of the shelter. So if you want to help a very at-risk dog, because of the three psychs going against him, the breed, the color, and the age, here's the dog that needs a hero. That's Ace at 8013. On the other side, Spur. We have got to talk about Spur. I showed Spur, I think it was last Wednesday on the Wednesday night walkthrough. Hi, Spur. Hi, Spur. I shouldn't have opened the kennel because now thinks is going out. Spur came from a very, very bad situation. Spur is actually our longest resident here in the shelter right now. Spur came to the shelter on July 22nd. I have no explanation on why this is. Last week was the first time I showed Spur on the Wednesday night walkthrough. I don't know if he was in a. I just don't know. It's a mystery to me. Anyway, Megan, Queen of the Streets of Bakersfield, posted about Spur. Was in a very, very bad situation, neglectful situation. You see that that kind of like scar on the nose there? That's actually healing really, really nicely. When Spur first came to shelter, it was much, much worse. We don't say this very often, that a shelter is a better place to be than in a dog's home or with that dog's person. That is the case with Spur. Even though Spur is in a horrible, loud, stinky, chaotic shelter, this is better than where Spur was. So now we just have to finish the job and get him out of the shelter safely through adoption, foster, or rescue. Again, you can see we've posted about Spur on our social media, our Facebook, our Instagram, our Twitter, our YouTube, and we're just looking for somebody to, the final piece of the puzzle is for us is getting him out of the shelter safely, and then him finding his forever home where he's going to be loved and treated like the good dog that Spur is. So he's in AD13. Yeah, please go watch the video from Megan, aka For the Dogs, and find out Spur's backstory. I'm looking at my phone battery here, and I'm running out of juice. Champion, another one that was out on the streets of Bakersfield. We posted about Champion, familiar face. Hey, Champion, how you doing, you goody boy? Ah, Champion, you're still wearing your Adopt Me bandana. Let me move your bowl here. Want to come get some pets? There you go, good boy. Look at this. Look at this. Tails wagging. Ah, Champion. So again, Champion participated in our Streets of Bakersfield program. Chaperone had wonderful things to say about him. You can see the photos and read it for yourself. either here on his kennel or go to KCAS Doggy Day Out on Facebook, and you can see Champion. He's an 80-29. What are you guys barking at? Here's my guy, Average Joe. There you are, buddy. Hang in there, buddy. So we posted about Average Joe a couple times. He was one of my favorite dogs in the shelter because when first time I saw him, he was in a play group with a bunch of other dogs. He was doing fantastic. Because he has a cone around him because he... So last time we posted, we were unaware he was having a limp. They took x-rays, our medical team did here, and he has a torn, what is it, CCL, I think it is, or possibly torn CCL. There's a chance he's going to have to get an orthopedic examination by a specialist. If it is what we think it is, it's going to require an expensive surgery. He's been here for a long time. Again, we're talking about a black dog, a pity mix. The odds were already stacked against him. Now, on top of that is medical treatment, and an expensive medical treatment. Finding an adopter for Average Joe is virtually impossible. What really needs to happen is a rescue organization is going to be willing to make a commitment to Average Joe, get him seen, go to the specialist, and whatever medical steps need to be taken after that they can handle. I believe right now, and I don't want to jinx anything, and if anything changes, you will hear about it. A rescue organization is trying to line up a foster for Average Joe. That's my understanding. So I have my fingers crossed that a rescue organization will take Average Joe. If that does not happen, we will post about it on social media and make a plea for him. But if we do that, it'll be something where we need to get him out immediately. And it's all right. I'm not a psychic. I can't predict the future, but I just know historically and typically we're not going to find an adopter for him. It's going to have to be a rescue organization. Hopefully, there's one that will come through for him very, very soon. If that doesn't happen, we will let you know. That's Average Joe. He's an 80-25. I've mentioned him many times on the Wednesday night walkthrough, and how he's been one of my favorite dogs. We got a mama back here, AD 45. There's a mama and some puppies. Hi, mama. What is your name? Eve. Eve is the mama. How many puppies you got there, Eve? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 7 puppies. We're always in need of foster homes for mamas and their puppies. Dog Foster at KernCounty.com. If you are a foster family for us, we provide everything that you need. There's no cost to you. You just give a mom and her puppies a safe place to stay out of the shelter, and then when the puppies are 8 weeks old, bring them back to the shelter, and we'll do everything we can to get them adopted. Eve is an AD 45. And some Sully. It's big. So there's another big Pyrenees. Hi, Sully. How you doing? Sully's a very friendly dog. $1 million smile. Sully's been available since September 28th. We have a lot of big dogs like earlier you saw Blizzard, and we've got a lot of big white Pyrenees, and we see them on a pretty regular basis. But there's been a lot of them coming in lately. Sully arrived in September 24th. Would love to find, a big dog is a big responsibility. But of course, lots of people have big dogs and are completely responsible for them. So if you can be responsible for a big dog like Sully, we would love for you to come and get him. AD 42, that's where you will find him. Oh, Maya! We posted about Maya. Hi, sweet girl. This good old girl. Hi, Maya. We posted about her earlier. We ran into Officer Manning. She was the animal control officer that brought Maya here to the shelter. Her brother was a bad influence on her. Well, actually, her brother was just the black sheep of the family. Caused a lot of trouble. Not Maya. Maya is a very sweet, very easygoing dog. You heard the animal control officer, Officer Manning, talk about what a good dog Maya is when she was out on the streets. She's a kind of a chubby brindle girl, a little bit older. She loves stuffed animals. There's a stuffed animal she's got back there. You can see her earlier today. We posted her on our social media, on our Facebook and Instagram. So that's AD 41, where you'll find Maya. Animal Control Officer Manning says that's the girl to adopt. Hi, little ones. Hey, Jenna. How are you? Well, Jenna, AD 47. Who are you guys? Oh, I remember taking your picture when you first got here. You guys available? The 4th. These 3 are available on the 4th. You tell them, Jenna. And now we'll go back to our second big room of adoptable dogs. Only got 4% on my my phone left. So I'm either going to wrap it up real quick or my phone's going to die. Francine, one of our stars of the streets of Bakersfield, chaperone, sang her praises. I know we have video coming soon of Francine. Very good girl. She was running very, very short on time, but she did so great on the streets of Bakersfield. The staff and volunteers stepped up for her, and so she is still here, but time is of the essence for Francine. So she's a smaller dog. I'd say, I wouldn't call her small, I'd say medium-sized dog. Francine, potty trained. Q03. Oh, there's Francine's Streets of Bakersfield report card. You can read about that. Oh, Velma. Hi, Velma. Velma is another one. Come here, Velma. You know me. Come here, sweetheart. Come on, Velma. Hi, Velma. Yeah, there you go. Oh, look at Velma. She's like, rub my cheek, rub my cheek. So she's a long-haired brindle. Not really long hair, just longer than, like Pity. So she's just a mix. What are you? Just a brindle mix, Velma. A dog that was just did wonderful with again Spin Run Dogs on Instagram. First time I met Velma, she was out for a walk and was just super friendly, super well behaved, good with other dogs. Hey, Velma. See more of her, Velma, on Spin Run Dogs on Instagram. Jim. Jim was one that Kelsey, Please.me CA, has posted about. Hi, Jim, you handsome tan doggy. Jim had a doggy cold, so he was out of our public adoption areas for a week or two, but now he's back with his tail wagging. I think, if I'm not mistaken, when he first arrived here in the shelter, very shy and timid, but he spent some time with Kelsey, Please.me CA, and he has just been a big transformation, and very friendly and very affectionate, and a very handsome dog as well. So Q07, you can see more Jim. Check out Please.me CA on Facebook or Instagram. And we'll check a couple more. I think I'm going to time this perfectly because I got 2% on my phone. And we're in the final stretch of our Q kennel dogs. Who are you, man? Oh, I know. We'll talk about you soon. Ember. Hi, Ember. Ember is Francine's kennel mate. So that's paint. How'd you get the paint on you, Ember? How did that happen? Very friendly doggy. I see the tail wagging. Oh, you want to shake? Oh, look at that, Ember. What a smart girl. She knows how to shake. Yes, that's paint on her. How'd you get paint on you, Ember? Ember became available on the 1st of October. Again, her kennel mate is Francine, and she's very good with them. With Francine, Q03. And then we'll make a final pass here. 1%, 1% on the phone. Let's look for a familiar face. Who do we have back here? Tina. Hi, Tina. Tina the Roddy right there. Q21.